Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel and blah blah blah. Oh, what's happening? So, I'm making a video right now at 5 a.m. in the morning, and I'm actually very happy to do it. And alright, I'll mention the elephant in the room. What's with the neck brace? I'll get to it. Basically, I really want this. I have my guitar here too because I'm going to post this on both of my YouTube channels. Yes, I have two. One is my professional job as a dancer, and to see that through bad times or physical pain or psychological pain, you can really get something good out of it. It's not just a sentence, oh, you can make something good out of everything bad. No, you will search and you will find it, and I will show you how it happened to me tonight, which unfortunately happens many times. I'm just gonna let you know what's actually going on. The only thing I did, I just burst up a little bit the hair, and I don't do anything you can see. I want you to see that I'm actually tired, but something beautiful happened afterwards. So now I have 2 out of 10 pain, so don't feel sorry for me. This is not a pity video. This is a video that if some of you are having a hard time or hard times, either psychological or physical, you can turn that around, and I'll tell you my story very shortly, and then my solutions that I have now, which are not solutions, are temporary, but what happens afterwards, it's the real at the end. Okay, so what happens to me is that I was born with a defect inside my neck with what's called the basilar artery. It's a very thick artery that brings 60% oxygen to the brain. Not many people know it's actually one of the, if not the most basic artery, even more than the heart. And a little bit deviation of that straight line could cause a stroke or whatever. Mine is very thick and also goes 3 twirls up like a spiral. So it's creating too much space and is pushing nerves out. That's the main quick version of it. I've heard about 10 different versions that there's not oxygen going, or there's no way we can fix it, or you're going to be fine, or oh, you might die tomorrow. Just from 15 years old was my first attack, as I call it, and I had no idea what it was. Hot water under the bathtub for 45 minutes, 1 hour seemed to relax the muscles, and relaxing the muscles was helping. Something was wrong. By the time I was 18, I was getting morphine shots, and because the pain wasn't bearable, and that's when I got this one. So now I'm 37. So it's been quite many years that I have it. It still fits. It's still just for my neck width and height. So it holds me up. So I don't do any unnecessary moves. So if you have something similar, go find specially for you. Don't buy from a pharmacy. Unless I'm going to do it fast, so I'll try to go a little bit faster. So I actually spent around 20,000 euros from the next years, from 18, because I was working for 14. I started affording money and I was going to doctors. I'm not going to say countries. I also sent my MRI, which was 2 hours inside the MRI, because full body and CAT scan into that closed space with that noise in your head all the time. And okay, I was fine with that. It was the 2,000 euros that I had to pay I wasn't fine with. Or a treatment of 1,200 euros that has to do with magnetic therapy. So I'm trying to say this thing so I don't get too many comments, oh, what's wrong with you, how we can fix it, or why. I want you to stay with me to the end, because that's what I want you to get inspired from, not to say, oh, Alexandros has something. Anyways, I've been dealing with it from the past 6 years now, with going to a neurologist. Every month or 2 months I have an appointment, and he gives me a bunch of pills. And when it's not working, it's still not working for 6 years. We changed over 20 type of pills, and every time it takes months and months until you reduce it, and then you increase the other one, the new product, and blah, blah, blah. So when I was going one time to the hospital, which is near here, to get a shot, because the pain goes sometimes, it's like somebody's hitting you in the back of the neck. It's not a migraine. When I have migraines, sorry guys, whoever has migraines, I'm just smiling and I'm okay. I have no problem. I'm just like, okay, it's a little bit of a pinch, but it does feel strong. But this one, it's something that just grows from back, like somebody hit you with a bat, and then when you wake up, you just feel your neck like it's swollen, and it swells my whole of my back. And I've put it through different countries, my MRIs, and still no solution. And tonight was no different. I went to sleep around 12, and until 12:30, I was feeling a little bit of pins and needles in my neck. Sometimes it's just nothing. Sometimes it even goes 4 out of 10 pain, and then it just reduces. So it's very difficult to know when to go and take a pill. Now you're saying you're already taking pills. This is for the attack ones. So what the first one is called Malbron, 100 milligrams. This is basically opium. It's right under morphine. Then Xanax. Nothing to do with the brain, but everything to do with the body relaxing when you have a whole milligram. And then because I took those pills, I take this one from my stomach because you might puke them out. And then you have to wait 1.5 hours in full pain. So I was right. I was getting an attack, and I did my best to have the pills as soon as possible so it dies out, but it didn't. Then the second step that I have to do is take anything, double the dose, like a Panadol, Aspirin Clear. These are very light, either anti-inflammatory or painkillers. That's just gonna help the extra pills you took. And after 2 hours of waiting for that to work, so that's 5 hours in pain, walking up and down the school, my brain was starting filling with thoughts. And here's where we're coming to the good part. So please don't take all those things and analyze them in the comments. I would love to hear, to see in the comments, your story that you might had something bad in your life and you did find a way to turn it into a positive. Okay? And so working up and down, I was thinking of a musicality video that I did. I put the link right here, and I was just freestyling. It wasn't even salsa, just whatever I was listening to. And I was walking up and down and through that pain, because sometimes it stops for a little while, goes 4, and then it goes back to 10, 11 out of 10. That's my exaggeration, 11 out of 10. Pain because you're feeling like somebody's continuously hitting you with a baseball bat in the back of your head. The whole back is swollen. So I was still thinking in the offbeats of going down. How about it's been a long time since I've done a seminar? And please don't think that this is any clickbait for a seminar. This is from my country, Cyprus, in my school. It's about 120 square meters. I'm allowed only 12 people with the COVID virus rule, 2 meters distance. So it has nothing to do with bringing customers in. This does not even show in Cyprus most of the times, my videos. It's in all over the other countries. So no advertising here. And what happened was I started thinking and I said, okay, I'll do it. And then I'll do, instead of one song, I'll do 4 songs with different instruments, and we'll choreograph on those instruments. And then as the pain started to subside, because by the way, if it doesn't, then I have to go to the hospital and get a stronger shot. And then after 1.5 hours, that's 6.5 hours, the pain will go away. Sorry for the background noise, guys. Even at 5:30, 6 in the morning, there's still people going up and down. You see, I can turn faster. That means it's going away. But I'm gonna cut now and show you something, what I've done for cover of the event that I'm gonna do. This is what I'm actually doing. So As you can see here, it's 4:20 a.m. Yep, that's the date. 3/7, 2020. And dancing seminar, ear training, something that I want to do. And I put one by one the instruments. And it took like an hour. And you see this smiley face, and you will never think that somebody that feels like how I feel now would do it. But sometimes you just have to push through, guys. So basically, in my opinion, I'm no designer. I just know how to use Photoshop with some buttons and how to cut and do. And I just managed to put a smiley picture of me, and I'm going to post that tomorrow, and I'm going to share it, and everybody's going to see me in that perfect, smile with, peace signs, which actually, this is how I was when I was doing it, with eyes swollen like this. Sometimes creativity is not when you're at your best. And why did I do it? Why did I decide to sit down and work for like an hour? Because every time something like this happens to me for 15 years, when the pain starts to subside and go away, it's chemically induced. I release endorphins. So I don't have a choice anymore. I'm just naturally excited and happy and can't sleep. I have morning lesson at 9 o'clock. I'm going to have a coffee at 6, which my coffee shop opens. Then I'm going to do the event. I'm going to share it. I'm going to feel happy about it. I'm going to be very, very sleepy because of all those freaking pills. I'm going to do my lesson, have another coffee maybe and wake up and do my 1 hour private. And, then I'm going to go watch again that cover image, and I'm going to be so proud. Again, I'm not a designer, but I feel so freaking proud, guys. I put so many instruments and I made it so classy, and nobody has no idea what actually caused it and how I designed it. So to finish up, I hope this video doesn't sound like a self-involved video. It's just to explain that this is where I'm coming from and this is what really happened. And people will never believe. They want their dance teachers or dancers to always be those people that they're always happy, like on stage or when they're social dancing. We're humans too. We also lose people from our lives. And I'm talking about deaths. I've been in this profession for 20 years, so I lost people along the way, or I had other problems along the way. And I still had to do my job. And when I was up, I was fake smiling, but I was smiling, So, nothing to do with about being my story. It's just a story. I would love again to read in the comments, how did you take something negative, maybe even a twisted ankle, or maybe you have depression, or maybe your mind overthinks like me when I go to sleep, and then when I wake up, I'm like, hey, it's 3:30 in the morning, let's go do a dancing video. And it turns out that dancing video gets many views and people actually like it, and I get introduced to other people, and it just creates a great moment. It's like, what happened if I just stayed there and slept? Life is crazy. So since you're having a bad time and that bad time has finished, stop saying, oh my God, how much bad time I had and how bad I felt. It's finished. It's in the past. And don't think of the next time that's coming. You're now. You're living for now. That's what they mean, live in the now. So you're happy that it's gone. I'm starting to get even happier because now I'm about 1.5 pain out of 10. And I just finished the beautiful cover. That's it. Just the cover. And look at the smile. I know it's not huge because I'm half drugged. But don't worry, I'm not high because I've been taking, unfortunately, these pills for so many years. They have no effect within the dizziness of the brain. They just go straight away to the pain and back. And I hope you don't have anything like that, or God forbid, anything more serious to get inspiration. But you can really get through dark times great creativity. And if you don't have dark times and you're just creative, I'm so happy for you. But if you have lived long enough or years enough in any profession, you will not always be at your best and something bad will happen. And tell me how you get out of it and really turn it into a positive. And let other people read your stories. Thank you for watching. I know I like to talk, and maybe you haven't even noticed that because I'm uploading all the time videos with dancing and combinations, but I'm more than just a smile and a dancer. I'm also a guy that's interested in life and wants to get things done at a specific time, a specific age. I have plans just like everyone, and I'm not just thinking always about dance. I'm also thinking of life. And speaking of, take the negative and put that positive energy and be happy for that moment that it's finished. See ya.